Welcome everybody to Module 1. This is Chapter 1, Healthy Behaviors and Wellness. So one thing I wanted to remind you all. So if you scroll on the left-hand side, you'll see uh, using respondus. So when you take your test in this course, you're going to be using respondus as a proctoring program. So your screen will be recorded. You yourself will be recorded, and um, there'll be a lockdown browser. So you're not going to be able to um, go into any other websites while you are taking the test because it's online. And I just wanted to make sure that there was a proctoring program to make sure that everybody um, is responsible and they don't use any kind of outside resource when you're taking the test. So yeah, so if you have not used the Respondus program in any of your other classes, then I highly recommend you watch this video first thing. And I also down here I have a syllabus quiz. It doesn't count for any points. It's not a grade or anything, but this quiz you will need to use Respondus, and it's just a way for you to get used to using Respondus to take in tests or quizzes. So you can complete this quiz as soon as you can, um, and as often as you can. There's no expiration date. You can complete it as many times as you want, just to get to feel the hang of using Respondus when it comes to taking the quiz or test. All right, so for this module, the first thing you really need to do is you need to complete this assignments. It's your first assignment for the course, and it's a forum, and you're going to introduce yourself. So I want to get to know y'all better. Um, and what you'll do is you're going to answer some of these questions in a paragraph, and you're essentially just writing a profile about yourself. So just talk about yourself, where you're from, what are some of your hobbies. Are you trying to transfer to a four-year college or university? If so, what college? What are you trying to major in? What do you hope to learn after completing this course? Okay, so those are some of the questions you should be answering when you're completing this forum, and it needs to be at least 200 words, and you're going to respond to two other students' profile posts with at least 50 words. So with those two um, things completed, your profile, 200-word paragraph, and your response to two students' posts with at least 50 words, that's all due by this Friday, the 16th. Okay. So just make sure you complete that by then. It should be easy 100, but it's just for a way for me to get to know y'all just a little bit better and for you to get to know each other just a little bit more. Um, but if you haven't completed a forum, you click on the title and you scroll down, hit add discussion topic. This is where you will post. You say you say my profile, and then my name is Mr. P. You know your name followed by all of those um, answers to those questions, and then you hit post a forum, and then you'll see where when someone posts, you'll see where someone will you will be able to respond to other students' posts. Okay, so that's your first assignment, and real quick, I'm gonna try to make this as quick as possible. Um, but I have the chapter reading here. Um, if you want to, you can download the textbook. I have the textbook here. If you want to read ahead, you can. But if you click this link, it will take you to the textbook where you can download all the chapters if you want to and read ahead. You know the chapters that we're covering from the schedule. So if you want to read ahead, you can. Uh, but if not, that's fine. And I will always, for each chapter, each module, I will have the chapter reading available as well as the PowerPoint slides. Okay. I will also have the study guide available in case you want to use that, help you prepare to study for the test. Um, you have two assignments for this module, not including the form I just mentioned. But this assignment is going to be you're going to put this PDF file or this it's a checklist. Excuse me, it's a checklist that just talks about your overall wellness. And in this chapter, you will be learning about the different areas of wellness. So we'll talk about physical wellness, emotional wellness, spiritual wellness, financial wellness, etc. And this checklist, when you click this PDF file, you're going to see what I'm talking about. So I want you to complete this checklist, and it goes over the different areas of wellness. So if you see section 1, it says physical wellness, and just answer these statements. It says so. The first one says, "I listen to my body and make adjustments or seek professional help when something is wrong." Do you sometimes do that? Do you often do that? Do you rarely do it? So just click here. If it's rarely, so that will be considered a 2 score. So just do that for all of these. It's not a whole lot. Um, and then once you complete that, you are going to write, type out a paragraph of at least 150 words answering these questions. What are some ways that you can improve your physical wellness, your social wellness? Because you should receive a score at the end if it'll do it for me. I should tabulate it all together. Well, it doesn't. It should, but okay. It might do it for you. It should have your total score here tabulated. But if not, don't worry about the score. But you should know um, whether you answer with a higher score for the physical wellness compared to social wellness or intellectual. But just talk about how you could maybe improve on certain areas of wellness. Um, so yeah, that's due Sunday, the 18th. And then your other assignments is you're going to create a personal goal. Okay, so this will be due on the 25th. And I want you to, so in this chapter, you're going to learn about the SMART acronym. You might have heard that before. Um, so you're going to complete this worksheet, SMART worksheet. You're going to fill it out to the best of your ability. Okay. Um, so you need to come up with a goal. Maybe you say, I want to lose, um, I would like to lose 15 pounds by the end of the semester. Okay. You can say, what are you doing? You can say, um, I will walk, or I will reach 10,000 steps each day on top of, in addition to a healthy diet. So yeah, I mean, that's one example. So just fill out the my goal column, and if it's more than one page, it's fine as long as I can read it. Measurable. How will you measure the progress? Obviously, if it's weight involved, you can say I will weigh myself maybe once a week or twice a week. Okay. So yeah, just answer those questions and create your own personal goal that is personal to you, and just make sure you are specific. Don't just say I want to be healthier. Don't say I want to lose weight. How much weight are you wanting to lose? Um, and if you have any questions as far as what is a SMART goal, you can open this up. It's a little PowerPoint where you can hopefully understand how to create a SMART goal better. Um, so yeah, so that's all for the assignments, y'all. As far as the material, um, just make sure you look over the PowerPoint, um, and definitely the reading. Just go over the PowerPoints. Make sure y'all know the difference between health and wellness. That will definitely be on your test. Make sure you know all these dimensions of wellness. The leading cause of death in the United States, the Affordable Care Act, um, the trans theoretical model. That's very important. Make sure y'all know these different stages. That will definitely be on your test. The limitations of the trans theoretical model, SMART goal, what does SMART stand for? So yeah, but this chapter it's not a whole lot of material, but it's very important though. Just as a introduction to the course, I like this chapter, but um, it's a very good introduction to the course as far as health and wellness. All right, y'all. But that's it. I was trying to make this video as short as possible, but as far as your test will open up on Tuesday, the 27th, and closes on Wednesday, the 28th. You will have to use respondents for the test. Um, so yeah, just make sure you understand respondents, and I would recommend you completing that syllabus quiz that I have available um, for you all to practice. But yeah, all right, y'all. With that being said, y'all have a great rest of your day. If you have any questions about the material, the information, let me know. If you believe you want to take the test in the testing center, let me know as soon as possible. Don't just go up to the testing center and say, "Hey, I want to take this test." Let me know. You have to let me know as soon as beforehand. All right, y'all. I look forward to being y'all's instructor, and I will see y'all in the next video for module 2. You have a great day.